Hey, this is Eric, Vice President of Business Development with Code Green, formerly back-end developer. I was involved in this website, First and Girl. I was involved at the build spec level. I put together the build spec for this one. It's grown a lot since then, though. This is a project that we started last year around this time, and the project's really come along. This is a fan site for female football fans. Um, it's actually kind of pretty slick. Let's look at it right now. We're looking at rotations of player profiles that rotate periodically on the home page. And as I said, this is a football website for female fans, so they've got some definitely female-oriented content, such as player rankings by hottest players. If we want to select one of these, we can see that Brady Quinn is right up there. We've got a really cool ranking system. We've got a 1 through 10 footballs here, and it's just a mouse over feature. You can see what you're voting on. This player profile has actually all these details about the player. Just really slick. One cool thing about this site is almost every page has this send this page to a friend. You can actually have this link emailed to a friend directly from here, and be able to share whatever content you are with them. You can have an account. There's authentication on the site. You can have an account for certain features, because I know there are things like you can upload videos and whatnot. Right now I'm just signed in as the guest because I have not signed in myself, and I personally, in fact, do not have an account with firstandgirl.com. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do still have one from when I was working on the back-end code. Let's see. Let's look at some of the features. There's training camp. The notion is that maybe not so many females that are fans of football, played in high school or college like a lot of guys do, and so there are these training sections that you can go to. There's fantasy, which is different than fantasy football usually, and this is one place that you do actually have to have an account. But what you're doing here is you're putting together your fantasy team from a female's perspective, not so much. This is not fantasy football in the traditional fantasy football sense. Again, we've got the player profiles. You can actually search alphabetically. It's actually a very robust database of players and images for those players. Very interesting stuff. Football Mom. You can track articles here that are geared towards you with your kids playing football, things of that nature. The Girl Post. This is actually a newsletter, such that you sign up and you will get a periodic newsletter from the site. The Sidelines is a place where people can share their experiences, users of the site. The Boutique is actually the shopping cart, football related items. As you can see, it looks very professional. Actually a really good shopping cart. This is actually very impressive. I'm very pleased with this. This was a really good project, and this is actually a really cool site. This is one of my favorite project ideas when I first heard about it, and when I started putting the build spec together for it. Just a really cool site. So anyway, check it out. It's at firstandgirl.com.